Yay! Gunslinger time. Alrighty then. Let's get back to it with this amazing thing. The game. Story. Continue. Yay. While this loads, let's see what this magical gift is. Help, I know what this magical gift is. Because this magical gift is what I think this magical gift is. I'm gonna feel happy. Oh! Yes. Yes, it is. Huh. Huh. 200 pages this time around. Alright! Sweet! Got my book. Time for me to stream.
Will you get those suckers?
It took me a couple of days to track the Daltons down.
Yep.
They can't get away with this!
And in that time, a whole posse of local vigilantes offered to lend a hand.
Yep. I'm pretty sure that they will lend a hand in every way, shape, and form.
Determined as me to find those outlaws.
And it will not
But as we
backfire
headed
on me
into
anyway.
those swamps, it was like I had my own private army. There was no way those boys were getting away this time.
Yep. And there's no way whatsoever that this can go badly. Right? Alright.
It was early fall, right? Beautiful time of year. At least you had the weather on your side.
Not by my recollection. It was damp and foggy as hell.
Yep. Just have to prove him wrong, don't you? What happens if I shot one of them?
It was tough to stay on a true course, so we kept an eye out for landmarks.
Yeah. Like this big flowing red bandana that's here for some reason.
It was autumn.
And my thing's beeping.
Trees were in full color.
If it keeps doing that, I'm gonna have to take care of that. I hope it doesn't keep doing that.
The rains that year were torrential, so the whole area was flooded.
Yep.
The vigilantes had spread out wide, and pretty soon I couldn't see anybody.
All manner of creatures were swimming in my boots. And I had to watch out for snakes, especially snakes in my boots. Like Bart, huh? Ooh, level up, level up. Loaded shotgun and concentration. Shotguns are more efficient. Throwing back enemy dynamite. Let's try that. Yeah, now I can throw back enemy dynamite. Turn that down a bit. Not too much. I don't know. No.
Let them where they stand!
Except for some bitches ahead of me wanting to do me harm. So
What
I
just
had
happened
to
there?
face them alone.
I don't know what just happened there. So...
I wondered why my compatriots didn't come running when they heard the shots.
Well, I'm sure there's a very, very valid good reason. Yes, a valid good reason. I'm sure there's a very good valid reason why.
So did you find the Daltons?
Not yet, but I did have the questionable pleasure of meeting a few of their friends.
Bob, Billy, Thornton, Billy Bob.
That's right!
Bob Thornton, Billy Thornton, Billy Bob Thornton. You know, the friends. Well, clearly there's no more of them out there.
The boys had established quite a reputation by that time, so they attracted all manner of riffraff to their cause.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus. So I saw the dynamite that was sitting next to me, and I was like, I should run away. No, I should throw that back. I just got that skill. But no, I did neither. I just kind of sat there and let it explode me all over the... I was going to say pavement, but I guess that's not applicable here, is it? Shit. Saw that one coming. Saw the bullet coming right for me, and I was like, I gotta dodge it, and I dodged the wrong way.
Crazier than a shit.
Wait, hide.
You can't hide from me.
Alright, let's try this again.
Rule the devil.
Calmly go over here. Calmly make our way there. Right. Haha. Haha.
Death is coming for you.
Aha.
Point being, I was under serious attack. And my reinforcements was nowhere to be seen.
Once again, I'm sure there's a very good reason why my reinforcements aren't here. They're probably off helping some underprivileged youths learn how to play basketball, you know?
But luckily, a barn materialized as if right before my eyes. I scrambled up top to get a better view.
Well, thank you, Magical Barn. I don't know where I would be without you.
But just ended up falling inside.
So, how did you get out?
The barn doors was open. About right then, I saw some suspicious characters running for the bushes.
That makes sense.
Of course, I followed them.
Why wouldn't
That
the barn doors be
goddamn
open?
swamp was like a goddamn maze, and pretty soon I had no goddamn idea where I was.
God damn.
Steve? Steve? Steve!
Huh? Oh, no, I'm listening.
Indians surrounded me from all sides.
Oh no!
Engines?
There were Indians.
No. I just wanted to make sure Steve was paying attention. Now, where was I?
You were following the Daltons through a swamp?
Well,
That's right. See, Steve? Dwight's paying attention.
No, I'm listening. I was just resting my eyes.
uh-huh.
So, where was I?
The Daltons.
Right. See, there's a reason so many outlaw gangs are made up of brothers. Being a brother is a very sacred
Ah, free
it's a
experience
bond
for all.
like no other.
Free experience for everybody. Ow! Ammo. Get the ammo. There we go. Ammo. Yeah, of course so many gangs out there are made of brothers. Because, as the rules state, family is the rungs on the ladder to success. Don't be afraid to step on it. Haha!
So did you ever find the damn Daltons?
Not yet, but I did find a few of their cousins. Kansans breed like rabbits. Or Smiths or Heimhoffers or who knows what. But hell, what's more important than family? I bet Ben knows what I'm talking about.
That's St. Dominus.
I'm sending you to hell.
It's throwing that TNT that exploded behind it. Hit me from behind. Ha!
Bounty hunter. He's throwing flag.
Haha! I shoot them all.
Time to die.
Bullets! Just tape a window to that thing? Because if so, that's awesome. Split! Darn it. But it worked. Oh boy.
Waste your bullets. Go ahead.
Wow! That's what I get for firing like a madman. Then again, I got two guns, so I'm supposed to fire like a madman. Who's shooting me? Aha!
Ventilate that sucker.
Long way around, so he has to get behind me. Did I just come from this area? Can't see anything.
Murder that bastard.
Oh, there's two of them! That was just the one. Aha! I feel like those were put there for a reason, but I couldn't tell you what that reason was. Shotgunner.
Touch you at two.
I knew those Dalton boys were out there
Maybe that was why
somewhere,
they was put there.
standing together against anyone who would threaten them.
Yeah, well, that's what you say. I still say it's more to do with my idea than yours, but let's
That's when I saw it.
Let's just agree to
Goddamn
disagree.
steamboat.
A steamboat in a swamp?
Yeah, Steve, but this wasn't much more than a wreck, really.
Yeah.
But how'd a damn steamboat end up in the swamps?
Yes, it floated off during the flood of '89.
There you go.
Now, was it a stern wheeler or a side wheel?
What? Does that really make a difference, Steve?
Yes, you have
It
no
was a
idea how
steamboat
much difference
with
that
a
makes.
goddamn army on board. It was
Wait.
then that a fusillade of bullets come raining down from on high, and those vigilantes who accompanied me weren't anywhere to be found.
Yeah. Once again,
But
Probably
among
a
those
bigger
men that were shooting at me, I Thought I saw some familiar faces.
What? Curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal! Aha! Headshot. Did I hear the thing? I thought I heard the thing in here. Nope. Nothing. Nope. Ah!
Have all my fingers.
That's good to know. I didn't know you having all your fingers was in question here. I mean, yeah.
Somewhere up there, the Daltons were waiting on me.
Probably up there. In there, possibly?
You ain't beating me, boy!
That's what they think.
Sorry, son of a
Sounds like you don't give up too easy.
That's the kind of man I am, Ben. I set out to do something. I do it. Surrender just ain't in my nature. Plus, I'm stubborn as hell.
Yeah. I really picked up on your stubborn qualities. They seemed quaint. Aha! The Gatling gun. I guess not. Alright. Ah! Bitch.
Yeah, you know you can't beat me.
Right about then, much to my relief, the vigilantes finally arrived.
Yay!
Their leader
Even though I
motioned at
probably
a
certainly
cabin
already
in the
established
middle
earlier
of
they
the
were bad
top
guys.
deck, pointing me directly at the Daltons. I finally had them, after months of dogged pursuit.
Probably should save the joke for here, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it anyway.
But it turned out that they had me.
Curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal! Yeah, I just wanted to use that joke again. Actually, I just really wanted to use that joke in general, so I'm glad I got a
The
chance to use it
Daltons had
twice.
played me like a fiddle.
Played me like a goddamn fiddle!
The vigilantes were on their damn payroll. They didn't just want to shoot me. They wanted to burn me alive.
Yeah, because...
But finding my way out of a burning labyrinth proved to be quite a challenge.
It was a riverboat, right? I mean, it's not like it was a goddamn ocean liner.
Oh, yeah, but I was in a
Did you
fight.
hear about that ship that's gonna launch next year? Largest one in the world.
You're talking about the Titanic.
Yep.
If you ask me, it's too blessed big. I don't think it'll even float.
So anyway,
Don't be stupid, Steve. They know what they're doing. They say that the Titanic is unsinkable.
I agree.
God,
But getting back
mean,
to that steamboat, how'd
What are
you
the
get
odds
off
that
that
an
breeze?
unsinkable ship
I took in a lot of smoke that day, so I admit my recollection might be a bit hazy. But somehow I managed to finally disembark. I was coughing up smoke and pretty damn pissed. I was done playing games with those boys. It was time to settle this once and for all.
Yeah. Aha! I'm the one with the Gatling gun. You will feel the wrath of 1,000 nunchucks. And I died just about as easy as the guy that had the gun earlier died. Yes! Crankety, crankety, crankety. Got on that Gatling gun and I just started cranking away like there was no tomorrow. Even though any real gun would run out of ammo by now. I mean, unless someone's sitting there, you know, running the Bruce feed, yeah, ain't no way you can constantly fire like this with a Gatling gun. Yes, I actually have some Gatling gun trilogy. Damn. Combo, ultra combo.
They're about to come at me one at a time. They were in
Jesus.
this together.
Got like 2 levels from that.
2 brothers side by side, determined
Oh,
to
boy.
take me down.
This is not gonna end well.
Confident that this time the odds were on their side.
Not gonna end well.
They were wrong.
I have no idea how I got them.
If they'd only known that Emmett was still alive despite
Wow.
his wounds.
Like,
Paroled 14 years later. He moved to California and sold real estate and lived off the legend of that fateful day.
yep.
And the tragic death of his 2 brothers.
Yeah, like I said, family are rungs in the ladder to success. Don't be afraid to step on them. I am honestly surprised I have had this much success with those quick draws as I have. Normally, it's like just
My
dead,
own brothers
dead,
died
dead,
tragically
dead,
as well,
dead.
truth be told.
Wild bunch, huh?
It was 1868, and me and my older brothers were pulling a tidy profit running cattle into Juarez, Mexico.
Ah, well, that makes
One
sense.
night after my brothers retired for the evening, I found a little poker game in a cantina with a couple of cowboys.
Yeah.
And I just couldn't lose. I even won an old Spanish coin that had to be 100 years old.
I'm sure that's symbolic of something.
Well, I was mighty pleased with myself the next morning as my brothers and I rode for Texas. But before we crossed the border, those cowboys caught up with us.
Ah! What are the odds
There
of
were
that?
Johnny Ringo, Roscoe Bob Bryant, and another asshole named Jim. They wanted their money back and everything else we had.
Pretty sure those names should
including
mean
our
something
lives,
to me.
as those boys didn't want us coming for them later. Bob put that old Spanish coin in my mouth and said, "I won't have it said that I left you with nothing, boy."
Huh! That sounds ominous.
Well, those horses bolted, and there we hung as those bastards rode away.
Bastards.
The branch finally snapped under the weight of the 3 of us, but being my older brothers were bigger and heavier, they were already dead.
Ooh.
And right then I
Doesn't sound
swore to
good.
myself that I would avenge them. Ringo you know about. But Bob eluded me, until I
There's a lot of
heard he
booze
was
on that
riding
table.
with the wild
A lot of
bunch.
cigarettes, too. A not so great train robbery. Yeah, sounds like me every time I've ever tried to rob a train in any sort of role-playing game. Alright.
I'd been on their trail for months, ever since they left their hideout in the Bighorn Mountains. Led by Butch Cassidy. They were a loose association of outlaws who robbed banks and trains from Colorado to Montana. Among them was the Sundance Kid, and that murderous hombre I was tracking, Roscoe Bob Bryant.
Yeah. Sticky crosshairs. Deal with your opponents faster when focused. Your crosshairs and concentration will get sticky, meaning that they'll travel short distances from the center of the screen to mark enemies, so you can... Oh, yes! You'll take that. And I got an ornate sawed-off, which I'm never going to use.
Were you a part of that giant Pinkerton posse after the Wild Bunch?
No, boy.
Nah.
A circus like that would have slowed me down.
Yeah,
Besides,
I mean, I was better
I wanted
than
Bryant
the Pinkertons.
all to myself.
Yeah.
I'd heard about a large shipment of
Get 'em.
gold being transported to Wilcox, Wyoming on the Overland Flyer.
Yeah.
I figured the Wild Bunch would likely hit such a treasure, and by God, I figured right.
Yeah. I mean, can you imagine the egg on your face if they didn't?
They blew
Just
the
saying.
bridge with the intention of forcing the train to stop. Well, I assumed the Wild Bunch was likely in the still intact part of the train high above. So I had no choice but to make my way up through the passenger cars dangling down. I was determined to make that sumbitch Bob pay for what he did to my brothers.
Wow. Huh. Anything special in here? Aha! The Wilcox robbery. Huh. What do you know? Got a cousin named Wilcox. I wonder if that's related. Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Well, that was terrifying. Yeah. Bit odd, but alright.
Ears are still ringing from blowing up that ridge.
What'd you say? I can't hear a goddamn thing.
What?
Well,
That
I made
says
my way
can't hear
off
you.
unscathed
What?
and came upon a few members of the gang and had no choice but to dispatch them. From there, I had to negotiate an even more precarious route.
Juarez is just chilling. What's up, dudes?
First, I would need to get my ass out of there.
Yep. Oh.
I jumped from the frying pan into the fire as the train was clearly fixing to fall. I had found the gang, but in order to find old Bob, I needed to fight my way forward past a whole passel of desperados.
Yeah, I can see that.
Outside, inside, any way I could, I made my way towards my prey.
Alright, let's do this.
You don't want to mess
Googly eyes!
Well, what about the passengers?
It was mostly a freight train, as I recall.
Yeah.
There weren't no passengers aboard
Freight
that
train
day.
with all these chairs.
Run!
Whoa! Dick! Alright. Googly eyes!
You'll die for this! You hear me?
What is this? Shotguns are more efficient when you're focused. No. Higher combos and concentration. Be even more efficient when focused. Then combo multiplier, your concentration will stack by 2 levels instead of 1 before a successful kill. Experience here, that might be a good one. Additional zoom while aiming, possibly. Concentration for headshots. Makes headshots increase your focus. Each headshot or concentration than normally. Alright. Good to think about too. I think I'm going to go with concentration for headshots, because that sounds really good.
As I mentioned before, I am not fond of heights. But I was too busy
Oh,
dodging
Tron.
bullets to worry about falling to my death.
Ah. Fine.
Odds were I was
Figured you'd
likely
take
to
it.
die that day anyway. So I was determined to take down as many of those bastards as I could.
Yep. Alright. There goes that idea.
shooting ducks in a shooting gallery. The only difference is these damn ducks shot back.
That crate of dynamite right over there. Huh. So that was the thing. That doesn't seem safe. I wonder if I hadn't shot this thing, would this train car still be, like, good? Makes you wonder, huh? No. Ladder. Ladder, ladder, ladder,
I kept
ladder,
hoping
ladder.
the law
Yay,
would show
ladder!
up and give me a hand.
You mean like that giant Pinkerton posse that I read about? Did they come riding in, guns a-blazing
who?
to help?
No. So we already established that I didn't need their help. Joe LaForest, Jeff Carr, Keller, Elsie Lay, Kid Curry, Butch Cassidy, and the Sundance. Oh, that was just. I thought that was naming everybody in the Super Posse.
From the Pinkertons? No, son. I had to fight the Wild Bunch all by my lonesome, as usual.
Yeah.
Who the hell is that? Take cover! Retreat! Retreat!
Aha!
He's killing everybody!
You calm down the thunder.
They'll kill us all!
That's right, killing everybody. That means you're next. Feel my righteous fury. Googly eyes!
My guess is those dime novels didn't portray this as it happened,
Nope.
did they?
Oh, hey, money.
Only a few stragglers were left, and I had to cut them down pronto if I was going to stay on old Bob's trail.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Not if you want to live. Somebody doesn't want to live. More guys, more guys, more guys! Yay! There we go. There we go. It's a lot of guys.
Once I silenced all those guns, I went searching for my nemesis, determined to finally have my justice.
Yeah.
But the only survivor who welcomed me was George Flat-Nose Curry.
Oh.
Who was he?
Well, that seems kind of mean to call him Flat Nose.
Right after Sundance, I mean. And Kid Curry, and maybe Elsie Lay. Though some folks might dispute that.
So basically he was just a nobody. Gotcha. You know... Yep! Knew I was gonna die on that one. I had no speed and a good focus, but like no speed whatsoever. So I was just screwed all over. There we go.
On that very same day, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid decided to leave the Wild Bunch behind and decamped for South America.
Well, we all know how that turned out for him, didn't we?
They ended up living down there for many years, but I'm sure you already know all about that.
Kinda. I mean, I did see the movie, but... Actually, now think about it. I don't want to watch that movie again. It kind of seems like a good idea. Screw adjust your feet, you can throw it back, but you can only unlock the corresponding skill earlier. Yes, I did. 130 to hell. Only 130? Huh.
I tried to find Bob Bryant, but it was as if he disappeared. Sometime later, I heard the Wild Bunch was back together. Kid Curry escaped from jail, and now he was running the whole shebang.
Huh. Well, he just sounds like not a nice guy. I think I wanted to get that one.
So
actually,
I took to their trail, as I was still in pursuit of my brother's killer and hoped that he was back with him.
Yeah. I see.
That kid Curry's kind of crazy, ain't he?
Don't let him hear you saying that.
Anyways, I tracked those boys to a camp right outside Parachute, Colorado.
Yep. So long as nobody shoots that crate of dynamite right over there.
Being outnumbered, I didn't bother with a warning shot. I just started taking those bastards down. Old Bob wasn't among them, and neither was Kid Curry. I could sense him close by, however, plotting something nasty. I just needed a clue as to their whereabouts.
Yeah, some kind of clue, any kind of clue. Where would I find a clue? Nah, probably nothing important. Maybe there's a clue down there. Maybe. Alright, fine.
And I found one. A map with their bold plan clearly marked.
Yeah.
This time they were fixing to blow up a train trestle.
You got that all from this? Here's what I got out of this, that there is a bridge somewhere in existence.
The plan clearly indicated how they were fixing to undermine several of the
once again, I don't think it
weakest
did.
supports.
A lot of dynamite.
Kid Curry was considered the wildest.
Okay, I will.
It was said that he fathered 85 bastard children.
Wow.
Though some say it was only 5.
Well, that's a serious margin for error.
Kid Curry had bragged to a whore how he was going to rob a train heading to the U.S. Mint in Denver. And that whore, Fat Sally, she told me.
Doesn't seem like something you would want to brag to a whore. I'm dead.
Of course, I had to tread carefully. Otherwise, I could, well, die.
The irony of that statement. That's probably why you said it. Alright. Alrighty then.
The bridge was rigged with dynamite, so I decided I'd best be careful confronting those bastards. And I made it a point to remove any
supposed to be like fused?
that
It looks
I
more
came
like a rope
across.
than a
A moment
fuse.
later, I saw a ladder that somehow had escaped my attention.
Thank you, magical ladder from the sky. And I can't imagine a fuse, or I can't imagine a rope would make a good fuse. But then again, I do not know anything about fuses. Like, either kind of fuses, so... You know, maybe it does.
Damn it! What the hell?
Wow! That skill didn't seem to work at all.
Did not take kindly to my presence and attempted to blow my head off. It appeared the kid had found a number of new recruits to bolster their ranks.
Yep.
Yes, there's always desperate men willing to trade their lives for stolen treasure.
The same 4 guys have been killing this entire game.
Well,
We found
having
them.
removed the first bundle of dynamite, I decided I might as well remove the other one. Once that was done, I figured I'd find my way from there.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus.
Kill him already!
Ha ha! I saw something there. Didn't see that. I can go over the round here. That was my fault. Thought I didn't see the guy, and then I was like, ah.
Just killed Red?
Somebody just killed. Yes, I think someone just killed Red. I think it's a pretty safe to assume idea. Die.
So, what happened then?
I had to remove more of that damn dynamite.
Had to reload in slow motion. That was not a fun thing when a dude is leveling a mean-ass shotgun at you.
It must have been terrifying trying to make your way across.
Oh my god, it was terrible.
I was sweating it a bit, but then I noticed a footbridge tied up on high, so I shot the rope.
No, I don't want to shoot the rope. I don't shoot the rope. I shot that rope like 12 times and missed every time. I think there was somebody else supposed to be shooting there.
Oh. So that was all the dynamite?
Funny you should mention that, darling. As actually there was a fourth charge impeding my progress.
Yeah, what are the odds?
Once I removed it, my path was pretty clear.
Yeah, I'm gonna get these. I like this. Those quick ones, I mean, they're fast, but they just... I just feel like I'm shooting... Pardon the metaphor, shooting blanks, you know? Die!
So I proceeded onward.
That was kind of cool.
I realized that that way just wasn't going to work. I needed an alternate path forward.
I like these. I don't know why I like these better, but I do. So, there. You know, I can't imagine shooting all these powder kegs is like doing any good for this bridge. Maybe that's just me. Right, that was useless. Ah! That was a terrible idea of me. I'm surprised I didn't die there.
Luckily, I found a cave, and as I made my way back to the bridge, I saw something that concerned me.
What was that?
It was a long burning fuse, and it was moving fast as hell. I had to catch it.
I guess. Did you really want to catch it, though?
The burning fuse was so damn quick, I had to run like the wind. I almost had it, but no. Thought I was gonna have a coronary when I lost sight of those sparks. My heart was pounding like a sledgehammer. I knew that failure meant boom. Then, finally, at the last moment, whew. Of course, I was successful, or clearly I wouldn't be talking to you folks here today.
Well, I mean, you could have engineered some sort of radical escape like you always do.
Well, it was a touching reunion.
Yay.
But by this time, I was thoroughly exhausted and dragging my ass, as I was not a young man anymore.
That's true. Yep, I was not a young man anymore. I was at the tender age of 38.
Kill that Azuki! Make him bleed! Send him to her death!
Finally, I found those boys. Or more precisely, they found me.
Yep.
Curry asked me! Not even a damn fruitcake!
Just when I thought things couldn't get worse, Kid Curry opened up on me with a goddamn Gatling gun. It was hidden in this tunnel and pretty well shielded.
Yeah. Don't you? That's where I hide my Gatling guns all the time, in a tunnel. It occurs to me, if you've got a Gatling gun, why do you need to blow up a bridge? Not just like, I don't know, generally shoot in the direction of the cab and, I don't know. Yeah, another level up. Where are you? Spot enemies beyond your field of view during concentration markers on the edge of the screen will point at every nearby enemy so you would not be able to... Ah! That sounds kind of awesome. Alright, let's get that. Let's screw it. Let's get that. We'll get you next, and then we'll work on these other two. Well, shot the crap out of that tree. Oh my god, I just called the cactus a tree. I think we all need to sit down and just let that sit out there for a second, because... dang it.
Luckily, I had located some dynamite. I still, however, had my work cut out for me.
Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty much the only response to that, is you just kind of sit there and just watch it explode at that point in time, because I guess my throw dynamite back skill decided it didn't want to work there.
You know who I am? It's not fair! God damn it, I need some help here! I'm with you! Come on, boys! Take this sumbitch out!
You're right. It's not fair. I have to use this TNT to kill you.
Fat bastard! Give me a hand here, goddammit!
Not fair, alright. Ah! You hit me through a rock! That is damn impressive, sir.
Eventually, I brought that tunnel down. And that's when I met Kid Curry himself.
Oh, God! That... I guess I gotta do it all over again, don't I?
Get out of here, you coward!
That... I don't even know how to respond to that.
It's not fair!
Yeah, it's not fair that I died because I was in a cutscene.
God damn it, I need some help here! Come on, boys! Take this something down!
Eventually, I brought that tunnel down. And that's when I met Kid Curry himself. He had decided to stop pussyfooting around and deal with me personally.
That was fucking... I am so goddamn angry.
As fast as he was.
Yep.
I was just a bit faster.
Yeah, well, I mean, we already established you already killed the fastest one in the...
And as he lay wounded, I demanded to know the whereabouts of Roscoe Bob Bryan.
Sundance.
He shouted at me. Is that what this is about? Bob went with Butch and Sundance to South America. You ain't never finding him.
Well, shit. Ah! That was kind of cool.
Those were his last words.
Yep, I gunned him down in a pool of death. A pool. Yes, a dead pool, if you will. I don't know why I said pool of death. I should have said pond of death. That would have made more sense.
So, Bob Bryan got away?
Yeah.
I knew I'd never find him in South America.
Oh, well, you could have.
What about the other killer?
Yeah, you kind of glossed over that one.
Well, I found Jim not long after my showdown with Ringo. At the time, he was riding with the James Younger gang.
Really?
Did I neglect to mention that?
Yeah, you did. Right, let's go kill Jesse James.
Jesse James? The greatest outlaw who ever lived?
Was he though? Was he?
Jesse and his kin rode with Quantrill when he raided Lawrence, Kansas, and killed near 200 people, boy.
Yeah, guy was kind of evil.
Nothing great about that.
And from there, him and his brother went on to rob banks and trains from Kansas to Missouri.
Yeah.
Which is why there was such a rich bounty on their heads. 40 grand for both of them, dead or alive.
Wow.
That's one hell of a payday.
Just saying. All right. Googly eyes.
In front of them as they were robbing a train. Bullets were flying at me from every which way. But I knew I'd have to fight my way forward if I was going
Googly
to
eyes.
Jim.
Now, wait a second. Now, how'd they stop this train in the first place?
Well, the James boys were experts at this.
Yeah, imagine that. A guy that's, you know, has literally stopped trains all his life. Legend was. Stop a train. Just by staring it down. Yeah, well, I knew a guy who could suplex a train, so...
They hopped a freight train, having heard
you two should get together.
there was a big payroll in the express safe. So, I hopped the same train.
That's a bad idea.
The James Younger gang was decimated after that
Pumpkins!
fiasco they had in Northfield, Minnesota. So Jesse needed more men and took on the killer I was after, along with a host of others. I was hoping to find my man and put a bullet in his head.
Pumpkin bomb! Kudos to anyone that got that reference. I doubt many people did. Pumpkin bomb.
Climbing around that train, I must have swallowed 100 damn bugs before I reached
James
that.
Younger gang pulled the first train robbery west of the Mississippi.
Sounds like you hold them in high regard.
Everyone knows they were the most famous outlaw gang ever.
And you took them all on by your lonesome.
Yep.
Again, I'm finding this all a little hard to swallow, friend.
Well,
so
maybe
hard
you
to
need
swallow
to wash it down with some whiskey. By the way, did I mention that that train was flying down those tracks like a bat out of hell?
Yeah. Dick. Goodness.
Excuse me, Ben. Where would I find the gentleman's facilities? Suddenly I have an urgent need to drain my one-eyed snake. Well, I've had more than a few drinks, and I've been sitting here for quite a spell.
Right through there. Let me show
I've
you.
never heard so much malarkey in my life.
Huh.
You think he's bullshitting us?
You don't think he's Silas Greaves?
I think he's just some old drunk looking for some free liquor.
Well, what's wrong with that?
I don't know, Jack. I think I believe him. You don't think he met Jesse James?
Boy, you gotta be kidding me. That story makes no sense at all.
Jack.
I mean, you gotta be 2 bricks short of a load to believe that cock and bull story.
I don't agree.
Jack, lay off the
But
bar.
you seriously think that tired old man went toe-to-toe with Jesse James?
Yes. Yes, I do. Absolutely.
Well, that's better. Did I mention that this Jim was married to the infamous Belle Starr? Of course, I didn't learn that until later. Anyway, I made my way forward the best I could. Around the sides, over the roof. At some point, some sumbitch saw me and shouted out, "It's the damn Pinkertons!"
It's the damn Pinkertons!
Now, I never worked for that limey cocksucker, but I guess they assumed I was one of his assassins. Those evil bastards firebombed Jesse's mother's house and killed his stepbrother.
Yep.
So it's no wonder each and every asshole on that train wanted me dead.
Yeah.
Everybody's always mistaking you for somebody else, aren't they? Why is that, I wonder?
Don't rightly know, Jack. I'm just telling you how I remember.
I bet you are.
We all agreed that didn't happen.
Goddamn raw dog!
It got strangely dark in here. Oh, must have been in a tunnel. Oh, yeah, tunnel. Well. It's just that then, I guess.
Flat car piled high with logs and had to come up with a creative way to make my way forward. I wondered if I was ever going to find the front of that train. Or the bastard I was after. Right about then, I was attacked by some asshole on a Gatling gun.
Yeah, seems like you run into a lot of them.
Asshole?
Gatling guns.
Yes, I did. Now, I don't remember how I took it out. It was either a bullet or dynamite.
Where would you find dynamite?
Does it really matter, Jack? You're messing with the flow of the story here.
I would imagine I probably found the dynamite somewhere on the train. I mean, it was a train after all. You know what they haul on trains? You know, supplies. You know, mining supplies. Train. You know, to haul to a mine. I don't know how one transports dynamite. So, I'm guessing probably something on a train. Oh! That's a lot of guns. Ah! I think I just jumped off the train.
It was a rickety ride and quite precarious.
And for some reason, I just decided to jump right off the train and die. Thank God I was able to jump back on the train. God knows how many feet back. Yeah. I'm sure that's safe for the train.
You know who we are?
Yep. Amazing how I'm able to stand like that.
I was looking for Jim and shooting any son of a bitch stupid enough to get in my way. And that included Jesse James himself.
Gulas!
There sure were a lot of men determined to die that day.
What are you, yellow?
It was then that Jesse detached the express car from the rest of the damn train. I could see Jesse waiting for me, fixing to kill me so he could get away with all that money.
For some reason, there was a boiler on board this train.
You had a showdown with Jesse James?
Of course he didn't. Everybody knows that Jesse was killed by Bob Ford.
Yeah. Jesse went out like John Wesley Hardin. Coward shot him in the back of the head.
Guess it doesn't matter how far you run, does it, Ben? Your past always catches up with you.
Yeah, well, I didn't need a faster draw. I had the perfect draw, and I shot twice. I think that means I won. Got him.
Yeah, I didn't kill Jesse James. Just wounded him bad enough to convince him to hang up his guns.
Oh, did I?
What about that Jim fella? What happened to him?
I figure he was up front with a gun to the engineer's head.
Yeah.
That bastard slipped away again.
Guess
I'll
that
tell
would
you
make
how I
sense.
got him. But first I need to wet my whistle.
That's a good idea. Drink. Drink. Think twice before assigning your points to skills. Once you've made the choice, you won't be able to undo it. Once again, the tips give away the plot to the game.
After
Stupid
my
tips.
showdown with Jesse, I continued to track his brother, Frank, and that sumbitch Jim. I followed those bastards into the high mountains as they were going to ground.
What mountains would that be?
Somewhere in the Ozarks, I believe. Perfect place to hide out from the authorities.
It's always the Ozarks.
In fact, before I could find them, some Indians who fled the Reds and were hiding out from the military found me first.
Dang it. Thought I dodged that bullet. Apparently I didn't. That just happened.
Hey, how about another whiskey, Ben? Nothing better to soothe the troubled soul.
Yeah. Wait a second. This looks familiar.
Now, where was I? Indians, right. I had more than my share of run-ins with the Red Man. Like that time... Did I tell you about Grey Wolf?
Yes, sir. You did.
Ah, of course I did. In fact, I can still remember that old medicine man's words to me.
Jesus Christ, go back to that again.
You carry great darkness in your heart. It will claim your soul. You will come to this place again and kill many more men, and the darkness will grow until it consumes everything you are.
Right. I thought you said you didn't remember what I said. Something about snakes. was awesome! 41 combo. I don't think I've had a combo that high before.
Like that time. Did I tell you about Grey Wolf?
Yes, sir. You did.
Of course I did. In fact, I could still remember that old medicine man's words to me.
Jesus Christ, we're back to that again.
Yep.
You carry great darkness in your heart. It will claim your soul. You will come to this place again and kill many more men.
So awesome.
And the darkness will grow until it consumes everything you are.
So, did you ever find him? Who? The man you were after.
Let me ask you something, Ben. You ever think about death?
Mr. Graves?
That sounded ominous.
Ooh, death. Ooh, death.
Right. Just got demonetized in the copyright strike because of this song.
Won't you spare me over till another year? What is this that I can't see with ice cold hand taking hold of me? Oh, death. Oh, death. Won't you spare me over till another year? Well, I am death, none can excel. I'll open the door to heaven or hell.
Well.
Oh, death. Oh, death. Won't you spare me over till another year? Oh, death, won't you spare me over till another year?
So, are you gonna answer the question?
What question is that?
Jim Reed. Did you ever find him?
Reed was indeed that son of a bitch's surname. That's right, Ben. A despicable character. I remember him laughing like a hyena that cold morning they lynched me and my brothers. He was intent on avoiding my vengeance, but nothing was gonna stop me. Nothing.
Kinda killed the mood there. Frank James.
I finally did track those outlaws down. They had long rifles with scopes and were well positioned to pick off any poor soul who came anywhere close.
Didn't see any scopes on that rifle. Just saw a rifle.
I'm guessing Frank James believed I was responsible for the demise of his brother Jesse. I couldn't really disagree with the man, as I thought Jesse was dead then as well.
Yep. We all did. Right. Don't shoot back. You will get shot.
He backed off as I closed in on him, but he was still intent on killing me. And when I closed in on him again, he backed off again, looking for a better angle on me.
Well, yeah, I mean, killed his brother after all. No. Can't get this gun. I just, okay, whatever. What a delightful waste of time.
Well, I can't fault Frank for wanting his revenge, as I was there for the same damn reason myself. At this point, I'm guessing you think Silas Greaves is a worse murderer than Jim Reed ever was.
No, sir.
A man who spent half his life killing somebody's brothers, fathers.
Yeah, you did.
I think you were just looking for justice, sir.
Was I?
Is that what I was looking for, Dwight? Is that what it was? Justice?
Well, you know. Justice, revenge, you know, why split hairs?
Isn't that why you were hunting the James gang?
The James gang. Right.
Whoa! I
finally found Frank holed up in his mountain cabin, and he was determined to have me dead.
Yeah. Thank God I just, you know, for him, I just decided to run off the side of the building for some reason.
It was a pitched battle that could have gone either way. Luckily, I had some dynamite in my possession.
Dynamite? On your person?
A few sticks, just in case. It's always good to be prepared.
Right.
I'm just laying out the facts as I remember them, Jack.
And that son of a bitch! Gonna cut you a new spine! Take him out! He's just one man! This is gonna hurt! Put him down! Want that bastard dead!
That old shack? Well, it went tumbling right off that cliff.
With Frank James still in it?
Yes, sir.
But Frank James is still alive.
Yeah.
Living in Missouri. Showing folks around the family farm for 25 cents a tour.
I didn't say he died in the fall, now did I?
Good way of covering your ass there, Silas. Nah, he didn't die in the fall, he just fell off. And then, climb back up.
This damnable outlaw life! Kill me, don't kill me, do what you will! At this point, I just don't give a shit!
I explained to Frank that I had nothing against him personally and that I was looking for someone else.
Maybe one thing.
You want Reed?
Them mutton chops, man.
I never did like
you need
that
to shave
bastard.
those.
I am done here!
We parted in peace as Frank pointed out the path to my prey before making his way back down the hill.
Them mutton chops, man. You gotta do something about them. They're taking over your face, and it just it's not natural.
I was determined not to let that murderer escape my revenge again.
So that felt cool.
What happened with Reed? Well, I finally found the last of the gang hiding in a nearby cave. First, I had to dispatch the lookouts. But rather than wander in willy-nilly, I decided it would be better to smoke that sumbitch out. "Hey, Reed!" I shouted. "No wonder you're so ornery. Can't be easy being married to Belle Starr. While you're off providing for the family, she's spreading her legs for every Tom, Dick, and Cole Younger. Not an attractive woman exactly, but very friendly. At least she was to me."
Son of a bitch!
It was then that the last bunch of bandits jumped out of hiding.
Why won't this asshole give up?
At least it's not as dark as this last time, so Justin was good. Pumpkin! nobody believe any of this. Combo.
Eventually, it was just me and Reed.
Yep.
I had waited a long time to face him down, so I could repay him for what he did to my brothers.
Die!
Repay him I did.
Yep. And then he died. Yeah. 5. All right.
Well, I don't know about you boys, but I'm pretty beat.
Yep.
Well, it's too damn bad you never found that Bob character. Seems a shame he never had to pay.
Well, funny thing about that, I did have one more chance at him.
Yeah. Killed a lot of the Wild Bunch, didn't you?
6 months ago, I heard that Butch and Sundance were back in the States and had gathered up some of their old gang. I tracked them down, hoping that Roscoe Bob Bryant had returned with them.
So you're saying they didn't die down in Bolivia?
That's what I'm saying.
As I understand it, it's widely believed that one of them didn't actually die down there in Bolivia and made it back and died in 1910. But, yeah, it's good, the bad, and the dead.
For 40 years I had waited to get my hands on the last of my brother's killers. Not even an army of demons could have stopped me now.
And that's just what it took. Army of demons. Big ones, you know.
Both Johnny Ringo and Jim Reed fell fairly quickly. But the last one...
Dang it.
Both Johnny Ringo and Jim Reed fell fairly quickly. But the last one... Roscoe Bob Bryant. That son of a bitch had managed to escape my vengeance time and time again. I couldn't even be certain I'd recognize him after all those years.
It's a fair
By
point.
now, he had to be close to 70.
Been
For all you know, he could have been dead.
40 years.
That thought had indeed crossed my mind, as did others. For instance, did my thirst for vengeance turn me into something worse than the man I was after?
Possibly.
By this point in my storied career, I had killed more men than Bob Bryant ever had.
Semantics.
I was furious as hell at that bastard for making me who I am.
Yeah. It's
A
his
man
fault.
with no family, no friends.
It's his fault I
No
became
purpose
that.
except shooting Bob Bryant dead.
Yep. All his fault that I did that.
Nothing could stop me from taking his life.
Yep.
I've been after that killer forever. From the time I rode with Billy the Kid. But that
And it
you
minimized.
already know.
Chapter of that fairy tale, you mean?
Suddenly it was 1910. There I was, an old man roaming a ghost town dead almost 2 decades.
Yep. Really makes you think, doesn't it?
The town was falling apart. Just like me.
Yep. And it minimized again. Yay.
But I wasn't about to call it quits.
Oh, why not? It was a good time, you know. Middle of a dying town. Or a dead town that's falling to pieces. So are you. Might as well just, I don't know. Retire here.
Even though the ghosts of my dead brothers were begging me to end what I started so long ago.
Mr. Graves, are you all right? Would you like some water?
Got
The
some,
Wild
thank
Bunch
you.
knew I was there. They were after a treasure they
Water.
had hidden before they fled. Buried in the grave of a dead amigo.
Yep.
Some folks think the town is haunted, so they figured there wouldn't be many people poking around.
Yeah. Except for me. I poked.
I intended to fill that grave with Bob Bryant's corpse. But like I said, the bandits knew I was on to them. They lured me in and hit me with everything they had.
Yeah. Darn it. Good combo going too. Now it's all gone. And I died. Again. Thank God I had 16 lives left. I died again. Getting a little tricky now.
Get ready to die.
Alright. Okay.
obviously prevailed since you're sitting here telling us the tale.
Actually, in that moment, I did not prevail.
Yep, I
So
died.
I suppose we're talking to a ghost.
Yep. Ghost. Woo!
Funny you should put it like that, Jack.
Yep. Then I exploded.
Because when I woke up,
From the dead?
Yep. From the
there
dead.
was silence all around me. I could swear to God I saw
fast.
Billy then.
Billy who?
Billy the kid. William Bonney. He was shooting at me from a rooftop. Here, there, even over there.
So I am right. You are titched in the head.
Yep.
Mr. Greaves, perhaps we should switch you to coffee?
You
Probably
see that
a good
old
idea.
Indian again, too?
No, but I did see Billy's killer, Patrick Floyd Garrett. He came at me guns a-blazing. But I knew that old war horse had died 2 years before. I wondered if maybe I was dead too and confronting the ghosts of my past. Perhaps all my sins were coming back to haunt me and drag me down to perdition. I saw Henry Plummer throw dynamite at me.
So much better reloading now with that. Should've got that a long time ago. Really would have helped me with that focus thing. Could've had more combos above, like, 5, which is the one I got before I played this.
In the gates of the cemetery, I saw John Wesley Hardin, just like I remember him.
Now's the part where it's gonna get a little tricky.
Robert Ollinger appeared with his terrible double-barrel shotgun. But no ghost army was stopping me.
My father-in-law got hit with a falling branch. He spent the rest of his life talking to dogs.
Wow. Sounds like an amazing life. Ah! Tombstones falling from the sky! What are the odds?
Newman Hayes Clanton, William Brocious, John Peters Ringo, they all wanted me dead. The Dalton brothers, Robert and Grattan, guardians of the Garden of the Dead.
Dalton Brothers got that honor. Seems like, you know, other people could have had a better time with it. But hey, what do I know?
George Curry and Harvey Logan, alias Kid Curry, both thirsty for vengeance from the great beyond. Jesse, Woodson, James, and Jim Reed. Each one deader than the next. I thought I would go crazy. Thought?
Yes, thought. I would go crazy.
Finally, I saw Harry Alonzo Longabaugh.
The Sundance Kid?
Like a general leading his legion of the dead.
You told us before that you've seen him alive.
He was alive.
Thank God he was rock stupid too. I say that as he, you know, shoots the crap out of me. Ah! Damn it. Shooting me.
Yay. A voice called to me from afar. It was Robert Leroy Parker, a.k.a. Butch Cassidy, coming at me from out of the fog.
Thanks for taking care of that bastard.
Still alive! With Butch Cassidy, Sundance Kid, and Silent Screams. The good, the bad, and the dead. Yep.
But the kid wasn't quite deceased. Not yet.
Takes more than one little bullet to kill the likes of me, partner.
Yeah, you don't say.
Those two looked like they hadn't seen each other for quite a while.
Right.
Clearly, they were no longer.
So if I can get this one in one try, I will be amazed.
Shit.
I highly doubt
I
it.
wouldn't have to kill you. You won't have to, Butch. I'm killing you first.
I asked them about Bob Bryant, but they were too busy with their own heated conversation.
Something about, I don't know.
Let me get this shit straight. You want my money and the love of my life?
Yes.
You frittered it all away, Butch. Edda's mine. So is that damn money.
I didn't want to shoot anybody until I had an answer to my question.
I don't know about that.
But those boys didn't give me much of a choice.
There you go. my God!
City and the Sundance Kid died there in the cemetery not 6 years ago.
That was... I don't even know how to respond to that. I've never done anything. I've never gotten it that... I've never done it in the first try before. Oh, it's like... at least 5th try when I get it. You know, it's at least like the 5th, 6th try when I get this, guys. It is.
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid were killed by the Bolivian army. Everybody knows that.
That's the legend, but it ain't the truth.
So, you never found Bob?
There is no Bob. This old sumbitch ain't even Silas Greaves.
That's what you think.
Sir, is that true? Have you been pulling our legs this whole time?
Well, not the whole time.
Oh, man, I think you worn out your welcome here.
Maybe you're right, Jack.
Dude, just...
Maybe it's time to pay.
Dude, just tell us some cool stories.
See, Ben, or should I say Bob, your past always catches up with you.
Yep.
I was a different man back then, crazy. Drinking, I've changed my ways, I swear to you. If I could turn back the clock,
But you can't, Bob.
Redemption, revenge. Revenge. Revenge, I gotta go with revenge.
Why'd you toy with me like that? Telling those tales, knowing all along. Why not just lay your cards on the table?
Because, you know...
I won't have it said that I left you with nothing.
That's how you want it? So be it.
Yeah, Bob. You knew it was going to come to this. You all knew.
Molly, move against that wall. Go!
Oh, Jesus!
What'd you think was gonna happen, lady? Violence begets violence. Now I feel kind of bad. But, it's like...
Did you know it was him all along?
And now everyone's like, oh my God.
Cassidy told me
true.
Bob was in Abilene before he died. But I wasn't sure Ben was my man until he revealed how much he knew about Ringo and Reed. The coin, of course. Well, that was the last nail in that particular coffin.
I better go get the sheriff.
You okay, boy? You're looking mighty shook up.
Dwight, maybe you best go home. Young Eisenhower here is leaving for West Point tomorrow. He shouldn't get caught up in something like this.
No, he shouldn't.
I think I might head out myself at this juncture. Unless you want to stop me, Jack.
No, sir, Mr. Greaves.
So where are you going now? Now that you had your revenge?
Doesn't really matter, does it?
Nah.
As I've sold my soul for it, and will never again walk with those I have lost.
Yeah. Kind of a sad ending. Kind of like the other ending, but this one just kind of seems to fit. I mean, you know... No, when he's singing again. But yeah. That's the end of that game. I rather enjoyed that game. I hope you enjoyed it too.
Won't you spare me over till another year?
Kind of see here who did the voices in this game. I cannot pronounce that guy's name. The audio director. David Labrica, Michael Stefanowski. Merrick? I'm never gonna be able to pronounce that name. Wow. Well, I mean, this game was done by... I forget, I think it was a... Polish company, I want to say? Yep, Polish company. That's... Come on. To the... Ballad of Silas Greaves. I want to see who did the voices. Who's casting and direction? Silas Greaves was John Segan. Ben was Paul Edding. White was Sam Riegel. Dory Barton. Dale Ingram. Joe Hanna. Robert Graygrass. There's probably guys there. Yeah, alright. So that was the voices. All in all, I rather enjoyed this game. It's a fun game. So, check out my nuggets of truth here. Dwight Eisenhower, grew up in Abilene, Kansas. How many left? I got them all. Well, well, since I seem to be doing amazingly, let's see how good I can do in Duel Challenge. A 101-year-old man claimed he was the real Jesse James. 1915. One of these days I will get a chicken. Haha! One of 15. Here's hoping I can get them all. Yay! I thought he was going to get me on that one. Oh boy. Damn. I can do this. I can do this. Why didn't I think of that? Got him. I get nervous every time. You know... Ah, crap, don't do that. That's annoying. It doesn't show up on the stream. Thank God it didn't. Thought he was gonna get me. It's like, no way, I'm fast enough. He's gonna get me. Alright. Come on. Come on. Don't get it to me. Yep. Saw that one coming. I wasn't even, like, prepared that time. Got him. I don't know if I can keep this up. I'm already 2 lives down. I'm 1/3 of the way done. Yeah, damn it. This guy's gonna take them all, isn't he? He is, isn't he? That's good. I wonder if I shot the explosives, what would have happened. I feel like if I would have shot the explosives there, it just would have killed me on the instead. Yeah, that Ramos guy right there in the picture. Turns out it actually is an Easter egg to the old ones. Couldn't tell you which old one. I want to say the second one. First or second one. He's like the second in command of the evil guys. Oh yeah, I'm definitely going to die on this one. How did I not die? I had like terrible speed. Ugh. Alright. Come on. I can do this. 8 more to go. Just 8 more to go. Imagine the Dalton boys are going to be second to last because there's 2 of them, and it's going to end with Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. That is probably some of the best speed I've ever had. Wow! 9.5%. Yeah. Oh! God. Alright, come on. Come on, just... Come on. Dual challenge. Alright. Nope. Was wrong. this. Go. Last life. Don't think I'm going to be doing it. Oh! Alright. Oh boy, okay. Alright. Alright. Okay. 5 more. I can do this. Once again, fairly certain he was going to kill me. Not even an extra life. Come on. And there it ends. There it ends. 12 out of 15. You know, that is way better than I thought I was going to do. Well, I guess on that note, it's been 2 hours. It's a good time to stop for now. Next week, I don't know what I'll be bringing to the table next week. I guess probably gonna have to bring Kingdom Come, since I promised I'd play that for people because they asked nicely. I don't know. I'll think about it. Thanks everyone for watching that watched. Hope you enjoyed it. I know I did. I don't know. Maybe some point in time I'll be able to get that guy or whatever.